welcome students. So I hope you all are doing well. Today we'll discuss equations of motion, right? That means during the motion so many terms we have learned. These terms are, one is velocity, another one is time, how the time is related with velocity, another one is position. In position means how when the object is in motion, right? When the object is in motion, that means it is changing its position one point to another point, right? So in position related there are two things are there. One, we have got distance, another one is displacement, right? Now the thing is that in displacement that we denote these two terms as S, right? So we are the position time relationship will be the relation between S versus T, the S versus T, right? That means distance or displacement. Now if an object, in my first video I asked one question where the distance displacement will be equal. The answer will be if the object is moving in straight line, suppose A point to B point. Here you can see its initial and final, initial point is A, final point is B. So here the distance is also say this much and the displacement is also this much. So here we are denoting the position time relationship, we are considering distance and as well as displacement, right? If it is moved, suppose in that explanation where we are considering only the motion in straight line. So in motion in straight line, in a straight path, the distance and displacement will be same, right? Now one relationship we have got distance position time, that is distance time relationship. Another will be velocity time, that is velocity we are denoting by V and T, right? Another will be position velocity, that is S versus T. Now in this explanation few things you ought to remember. Why there are only three relationships are there? Why there are three relationships? Because the terms what we have understood, what we got, that is U, which is initial velocity, V, which is final velocity, right? And T is time, S is distance, suppose we are considering as it is motion in straight line, S we are considering distance. So these are four relationships. Another thing is that A, acceleration. Now there are five terms we know. So why there are not five relationships are not there? Because you have to remember that in that explanation U and A, these two terms are constant term. Constant, always remember constant, and these three will be variable, right? This is very much important. In I think in books you will not get the explanation in this way, so please watch my video very carefully, right? Why these two are constant? Because you have to know, because U, what is U? U is initial velocity. That means if you are starting your journey from suppose A point, so what it will be your initial point, Now at initial point what will be your velocity? That is initial velocity. If the object is starting from rest, so initial velocity will be 0. If in a motion, if during any motion, if you are considering any point, if the object is having some velocity, right? So that velocity will be initial velocity. So your initial velocity will always fixed. That's why I'm telling about here initial velocity will be your constant, right? Now next let's go for acceleration. Why acceleration should be constant? Here we are considering in this motion we are considering uniform acceleration motion, right? So whenever the uniform acceleration motion, what is the definition of uniform acceleration motion? That was if the object changes its velocity in equal interval of time, in equal amount in equal interval of time. That means suppose the object in first 1 second the speed of the object increases by 5 meter per second. In second 1 second also it is increasing by 5 meter per second. Third 1 second also it is increasing by 5 meter per second. Fourth second also it is increasing by 5 meter per second. That means in every second the increased time is fixed, that is 5 meter per second, right? The velocity, how much velocity is increasing, I am talking about velocity, how much velocity is increasing in each and every time, that is your 5 meter per second. And here that's why each and every time this increased velocity is 5 meter per second, which is fixed in each and every time. right? That's why acceleration I am considering here as a constant term. Understood? Because here acceleration will be 5 meter per second in 1 second. So the total acceleration 5 meter per second by 1 second. So the acceleration will be, suppose I am considering here 5 meter square, 5 meter per second square, so which is constant. That's why these two terms, that is initial velocity and acceleration, here should be in this explanation. The terms and condition whatever we are considering in motion in straight line path, where they are considering uniform acceleration motion, so these two terms will be constant. So only the variable terms we are getting v, t and s, that is final velocity, that is time, and time is changing each and every period, suppose 1 second, 2 seconds, so time will be definitely variable, and distance, suppose when the object is changing its position, so the it is covering some distance, so distance will be changed, right? So that's why here three variables are there. That's why first relationship we are getting vt, second relationship we are getting st, and third relationship we are getting vs. That's why here we are getting velocity time relationship, this position time relationship, position velocity relationship. So now let's go for first relationship we are going to find out, that is velocity time relationship, right? So I am not rubbing these things. Suppose these parts will be constant for each and every derivation, so you please note it down. In this derivation these terms will be fixed, that is u, is initial velocity, v is final velocity, s will be distance or displacement, as we are considering the motion in straight line, so distance will be equals to displacement for that particular explanation, and t is time, and a is acceleration, right? So these values, these terms will be constant for each and every derivation. So in first derivation, in each and every derivation, I am not writing the whole thing. In this term will be fixed for each and every derivation, so please note it down, right? Now let's first derive velocity time relationship, right? Let's first derive velocity time relationship. To derive this, you have to consider one relationship, that is, now if I ask you what is the definition of acceleration, it is very simple. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity, So the relationship you know, that is v minus u by t, and acceleration I am putting here a. So what is rate of change of velocity? That means here what is change of velocity? Change of velocity we know v minus u, and rate of change of velocity, that is change of velocity in 1 second, that is v minus u by t. So that is the relationship for acceleration. So if you do the cross multiplication here, so you will get at is equals to v minus u, right? Now if you write it here, if you take u here, so it will be u equals to v, that is you are getting v equals to u plus, that is the first relationship we are getting, that is vt relationship, velocity time relationship, where the relationship is in between v versus t, where u and a are fixed or constant, right? Clear? Okay. So that is what we are getting, the first relationship, velocity time relationship, that is v is equals to u plus at. Now let's proceed to next relationship. So next relationship will be position time relationship, right? So let's do it. In position to find position time relationship, you have to consider another relationship, that is, suppose an object, in this case the object is moving, right? An object is moving and its velocity is changing, that is increasing or decreasing. Suppose here we are considering increasing. So first its velocity was v, and that has increased up to, first its velocity was u, that is initial velocity, and after time t, its velocity has increased up to v. So during this motion you can see the speed or velocity, we can say, right? The velocity of this object, the velocity of the object is not fixed, right? As it is changing. So here, as it is not fixed, right? We know one relationship we have understood, we got in previous, while we are discussing speed and velocity. One thing we know, the distance travel will be always equal speed into time. speed into time, where that speed was fixed, where that speed was fixed. Or displacement, if I consider displacement, what will be velocity into time, right? Velocity into time around right. But which velocity will consider here? Because here velocity is changing. You can't consider u, you can't consider v. So while in that type of problem you will face, in that case you will always consider average velocity. What velocity will consider? Average velocity. Now let's go for what is average velocity. Average velocity, we know that is the relationship. Average velocity is what? Average velocity, you have gone through is definitely it is the average of u plus v, average of initial velocity plus average of initial velocity and final velocity. So while we will consider this type of problem, in that case distance travel, always remember distance travel will be always equals to, here I am writing AVG, means average velocity into time. So this relationship we have got for position time, that is distance traveled is equals to average velocity into time, right? Now see, again you will be confused that sir you are writing velocity but you are writing a distance. Don't be confused, because here we are considering the motion in straight path. So here for that straight path your distance is same displacement, distance is equals to is same displacement. So you can write here displacement also, no problem, right? Now what is the symbol of distance we have considering here? Distance is s, average velocity is u plus v by 2, and time is here t. Now one important thing, what relationship we are finding out? Position time. So in this equation the relationship should be in terms of position and time. There should be no other variable. What I am telling, there should be no other variable. But here you can see v is, in my first explanation I told you v is what? Variable term. But here v is present. That means here s is present, t is present, I can understand, because we are finding out position time relationship. So s, t should be present, but v should not be present here, right? Because v is another variable. So you have to replace v. How will replace? Just few minutes ago you got the relationship of v. So instead of v you can simply put u plus at. Is it clear or not? Instead of v you can put u plus v. That is nothing about, it is the relationship of velocity time. So v is equals to, we got now in my just few minutes ago I explained the v is equals to is coming u plus a by t, u plus at. That is the velocity time relationship. V is equals to u plus at. So just simply I am putting, instead of v I can easily put u plus at. Now what the things I am getting? So u plus u will get 2u plus 80 divided by 2. Now multiply this relationship, this upper part, right, by t. So it will be 2ut plus 80 into t, that is 80 square divided by 2. Now as the relationship we consider a plus b by 2. So you can easily split, you can write it a by 2 plus b by 2. Simple, right? As you are doing in mathematics. So ut by 2 plus 80 square by 2. Now you can see 2 will be cancelling. So the final things you are getting s equals to ut plus, you can write it half 80 square. Now in this relationship you can see here you are getting a, u, sorry. So u is a constant, no problem. Half is definitely constant. Another term a is getting, your a is again constant. That means you are taking s is equals to ut plus half 80 square. That means the relationship between position and time. So that is the second equation, second relationship we are getting, position time relationship. Clear? Now let's proceed for third relationship, that is velocity time relationship. So third relationship is velocity time relationship. Sorry. Velocity time relationship, in first case we have already derived. Now it will be position value relationship. Position velocity relationship, right? Now in position value relationship, again you take the same procedure, in same way you will proceed. What is the process? Distance traveled, you can write distance traveled, you can write average velocity into time. How we are writing this relationship I already explained, right? Now distance travel, what is the relation? What is the symbol of distance travel? It is simply you can write S. Average velocity will be u plus v y2, same way, into time t, right? So here you are getting S is equals to u plus vt, u plus v by 2 into t. Now here again you have to see which relationship you are finding out. Here we are finding out position velocity relationship. That means S versus t. Sorry, S versus v. U is constant, so you are not considering u here. S versus v. Now t is another variable. As we are finding out position velocity, that is S versus v, t should not be there. That means you have to replace t. The question is where from I will replace this. Again you go to first relationship. The first relationship you are getting v is equals to u plus at, or from here you can write v minus u equals to at, or t is equals to v minus u by a. Can I write it t is equals to v minus u by a? Or you can easily find out from acceleration relationship. Acceleration is equals to, we know, v minus u by t. So simply t is equals to v minus u by a. So from here you can easily replace t, right? So I think you have understood where from you will replace t. Again you can take the reference from equation of first equation, that is velocity time relationship. So from here you are getting t is equals to v minus u by a. That thing you can easily put here. So if you put the value of t, see here u plus v, v plus u, same thing, right? So you can easily put v minus u by a. Clear? Now let's do the next part. So it will be v, you can write v plus u by v minus u divided by 2 into a, right? Now here you can easily see a plus b, a minus b. What it is? It is simply a square minus b square. So instead of v plus u into v minus u, you can easily write v square minus u square by 2a. Now you do the cross multiplication. If you do the cross multiplication, it will be v square minus u square is equals to 2s, or v square is equals to u square plus 2s. Now in this relationship you can see we are finding out position velocity, v versus s. A is present but constant, u is also present but constant. So that means we got our final equation, that is position velocity relationship, that is v square is equals to u square plus 2s. So here are the three most important relationships from this chapter we have got. So this relationship, I am writing it, you please note down. So the relationships are what? Three relationships we found, right? What the relationships are? First relationship or first equation of motion, we can consider here first equation of motion or first relationship, that is velocity time, which is v is equals to u plus at. Second relationship, position time, that is s is equals to u t plus half at square. Third equation of motion, that is position velocity, that is v square is equals to u square plus 2s. So here are the three equations we derived or we got from this chapter, that is called equation of motion. First equation of motion, velocity time, which is equals to v equals to u plus at. So this relationship and the terms which are given here, u represent initial, v final, s distance, t time, and a acceleration. So these relationships are very much important from this chapter, right, which will helps you to do numericals. Very important, because without this relationship you can't do the numericals part. Okay, This relationship we can also find out by graphical method. Graphical method till I did not discuss. Graphical method in my next video I will definitely come with how we can derive these three relationship by graphical method. Okay, I hope all of you understood this explanation, these three relationship. If you have any problem, please leave message, right? Okay, so lastly, stay tuned, stay safe, and definitely if you are liking my video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.